It's Scorpio's turn. Scorpio. Just got some fresh candles for you. What did I make? I made acai sorbet with coconut cream on top. Fresh roses from the garden. It's kind of got like a romantic, like you're not ready for summer to be over sort of thing. Put a link in the description when I figure out what I'm doing. Oh my god, you guys, this is wrinkled. I swear I spent like a half an hour trying to iron this fabric after I got it yesterday. So if that's a metaphor for something in your week that's coming up, something might be futile, I don't know. Or not futile, but it's a close call. There's a close call with something, like a really close call with something. There's a scene from my favorite cartoon, Invader Zim, where, oh my god, I can't even remember what was happening, but it was like a meteor or something that was about to smash Earth, and it kept getting closer and closer and closer, and close enough that there's this like little cartoon guy, and he's looking up, and he sees this giant like thing coming towards Earth, and he keeps getting closer and closer and coming towards him, and he's just like, oh god, oh god, oh god, and oh, and it comes so close that it smashes his little soda pop can that he's drinking, but then it stops and something happens and he lives and it's okay, but oh boy. I'm kind of getting like an Alice in Wonderland. Why are all these cartoons? I don't know if you really like cartoons or something, but the Disney version of Alice in Wonderland where there's a scene after she gets kind of lost in the forest where everything's weird and upside down and she's like, and it starts getting scary. Like something started off as an adventure and it starts getting scary. And she sings this little song to herself where she's like, and I give myself very good advice, but I very seldom follow it. Something like that. Maybe you gave yourself good advice, or you give yourself good advice, but you haven't been as disciplined with the follow through. There's something. Okay, hold on. Let me shut up. Let me shut up. I think this is about work. Maybe work-life balance. Work-life balance, energy, effort spent versus payoff. Okay. I don't really see any romance yet in this. Oh. At the end of this rough road, there is romance and happiness and abundance. Though, but it might not be from where you expected it to be in the first place. I get this. Okay, I'm getting this situation for somebody. Let me get my little stool here. I think I'm there. What time are we at? Geez, only 5 minutes. Okay, there's a situation where somebody's work or where you work, um, it's almost, or if you're going to school, it's like you didn't pass a test. Or like, no, 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 you did pass a test or something, but you still didn't get accepted for the position. I'm getting a situation where it was like a promotion was promised to you, or a raise was promised to you, or if it wasn't promised to you, it was inferred. It was inferred. Maybe not said outright, but it's like it was inferred. For example, that if you do this extra thing this weekend, or you complete a couple extra tasks for your boss, or for, if this is your love life, I don't see any romance here. Like maybe some on and off days sexually, but not a lot of romance here. And if this is in the past, good riddance, because you do have true love coming. But I really do think this is about work, and there's some disappointment here because you really did put in grade A work, or like grade A effort. And so something happened like in this last week or this last couple weeks, which it's making you look like, what did I do all that for? Or you didn't get reimbursed for your own money spent. Like if you're a teacher and they promise you, if you pay for this is the United States of America for you. If you're a teacher, you spend your own money on stuff, right? Um, like if you spend your own money for this program that we want you to put on, we'll pay you back or something, and they never do. Or if you do this, you're going to get this promotion. But I don't know if it was ever set out right like that, but whoever was your boss was like, wink wink, nudge nudge, like, hey, you do this for me, I scratch your back, too, or something. I don't know. But I feel like you wasted time, and not only that, but you wasted money. And time is money. Don't waste a Scorpio's time. Oh my god, that's like having a death wish. So maybe for some of you, and I don't even think you're angry, I think you're disappointed, and I think you're exhausted and feeling depressed. Like maybe you did all this studying and yet you still didn't get in the top percentile or something. Or like I was saying, you did all of this extra work, or you put in like maybe more work that's not even in the job description, and then someone else got the promotion, or you didn't get the funding for your project, or you're feeling like god, almost disrespected, and it's depressing. And I really don't think that you should blame yourself for it. I feel like whatever this is, it's something political. I don't know that it has anything to do with you or your work at all. Hmm. If you know what I'm talking about, I can skip the dramatics and the hyperbolic rantings and just tell you that there's really nothing you can do right now. You've done everything that you can do. You need to kind of stand up for yourself, your resources, whether it's your money or your time. I'm getting this, remembering this story of an actress, and she was a comedian, known for being a comedian, and then got into like dramatic acting, and I do believe that she was nominated for an Oscar. If I want to say her name, but if you know who I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say her name because I'm not sure if it's been resolved or anything. This was years ago, but it was like the movie. I don't know if it was I don't know anything about the movie business, you guys, but I don't know if it's the production company or the director or the producers who were expecting our gal to fly herself all around the world for award ceremonies, for promotions. like, I think they wanted it was a controversy because they wanted her to, I think, go to the Cannes Film Festival or something, and she was like, "Are y'all gonna fly me out because like that's France and I live here, and that's, 5 grand in a weekend, and it's y'all. I mean, I acted in it, but it's your movie. Y'all are the millionaires. So for some of you, it's outrageous or something that you haven't been reimbursed, or that the follow up wasn't, oh my gosh, this is not as straight as I thought it was going to be, sorry. Or that you didn't get the raise, you didn't get the part, you didn't get the scholarship or something like that. So let me get into what it is that it's okay to feel crushed, by the way, and it's okay to feel disappointed, and it's okay to be depressed. It's okay. And it's okay to kind of hide away if you need to, like, hide under a blanket away from the scary monsters that is how ridiculous this situation is when you've put so much time and effort and energy into it. And it almost feels like it's personal. Like, is it personal? I don't know. Let me see. What? It's like water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. I don't know if that's. You need to drink more water. Or maybe it's like with this corporation or whoever you work for, it's like there seems to be money around, but yet never in your hand. I don't know. The situation. Justice. Okay. It's a little less political than I. it's it's a nepotism, from what I can tell. Whoever got the part instead of you, or the job instead of you, or it's like somebody's cousin or somebody's boyfriend's sister or something like that. But I feel like it says that you don't have to worry about anything because all your time and effort will be rewarded, just maybe not right now in this particular thing. No, should you do anything? Should you say anything? Don't re-sign a contract this week with them. They it's going to be more promises, but not even really promises, and you doing more than what is in the job description. So if your contract is like up this week or this month and you don't feel comfortable signing up again with them or something, or you feel dishonored or disgraced, or you feel like what I said is true, that it's somebody's nephew, it's somebody's brother, it's somebody who, oh God, dare I say, slept their way to the top. Does that still happen? I don't know if you're a teacher. I don't know what's going on in the school systems or whatever, but oh my God, you're better off at a new company. Like, you're way better off seeking out a fresh contract with a new corporation than you are re-signing the contract. Or at the very least, it's a good idea to renegotiate your contract or get an extension if you feel like you need someone to help you read the fine print or something. No, 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 no. New start. New start. Oh, there's the romance. I was wondering, where is this, all this like kind of girly, sweet. I had to put roses on and this kind of pink candle thing. You have true love coming to you. Like none of this is even gonna matter to you. Oh my god. This is a blessing in disguise. Whatever this was, this promotion that you didn't get, it's a double-edged sword in that it does hurt. Let's not pretend like you don't have feelings. But it's going to lead to a new job or a new investment and a whole new world with how you make money versus where you put your energy. Right now, you're squashed. This to me is like depression, no end in sight. Like, no end in sight. It's like being on a conveyor belt job where it just keeps coming and coming and coming and it never ends and there's no hope and you just, I don't know. That's no way to live. Not someone like you. So, this is a new start. This is like a promise that face the harsh truth. I feel like there's something that I want to pry into a little bit. What's the truth that it's like you have a question about something. You just want one question asked answered. Like what would help you feel more at ease here in moving forward? Okay. There's something about the job or the place that it's just like you're comfortable there or it's nostalgic or there were good times when you first started, but you need to really be in the moment. And how do you feel right now? Like I was saying, are you feeling honored or no? It's a different perspective than you had before, but you're not going to let feelings of nostalgia or comfort or familiarity keep you stuck in a place that is implying that they're going to help you succeed in your career. And it's like, it's the reality of the situation. You're just causing a lot of conflict in your life, in your personal life, in your love life, in your home life, in the way your energy is distributed. Do you always feel like you have to like fight to be heard or yell to be heard? And then they're like, why are you yelling? What's wrong with you? And then like you don't have to burn any bridges here. You don't have to burn any bridges here, but you're being asked to really take control of your career, but in a graceful way. So, because you are who you are, you're probably already ahead of the game, and your subconscious is like, yeah, I know that. I could run this whole place by myself if I needed to. And you probably could, which is why you just, what's fair for you is what matters. So if you have to leave this place, of course you want to make sure that you have another job first. Right, but I feel like if part of your contract has been breached, you will be able to take them to court. Get a lawyer, like a different lawyer than who the company would present to you or whatever, or the family. In a very mature, unemotional kind of, you be careful how you word things. Either get someone to look at the small print for you, and it's a renegotiation, or it's you do what feels fair to you. If they're not doing the right thing by you, and you've wasted money? Oh my God, don't waste a Scorpio's money either. And it could be something about, oh no, they used you somehow. I feel like it's just like where they take a an orange and you squeeze out the juice and then throw away the rind. They drink the juice, but you're the rind and you just feel all squoze out. You're completely tired. You've wasted your money. You never got the reimbursement. You never got the endorsement or the new job. And here you are, feeling like there's no way out. There's a way out. It's not it's not hopeless. The thing is here, there's nothing you can do really right now. This is like, if you're a gardener, and we're being metaphorical here, besides the Four of Swords, which is rest, not just the sadness of whatever you're dealing with in kind of being passed over or looked over or disrespected. Somehow there's a broken heart there, that it's like no small thing, this betrayal. Oh my God, grief. Maybe there's been a lot of loss this year. I feel like somebody in your, you're not going to match anybody's antagonistic energy. It's all about peace here. It's all about what's done is done, with temperance. Yeah. You need to move forward at this point. It's like, don't let them use your talent, suck it dry from you, and then toss you aside. If there are legal documents that need to be looked over, really do that. Really be proactive about that this week. Get your own lawyer if you need to, but really just rest this week. What's done is done. Don't go putting in a whole bunch of more effort or your own money if you know that you're not going to be reimbursed. Like, if you already know, if something's not part of your contract, you're not going to be the nice guy. You're not going to be Mr. Oh, I'm going to make sure that everyone's getting along, and I'm going to make sure that this machine powers along. And, it's no. You're watching out for yourself. They have no right to do what they're trying to do. And you have something way better coming anyway. Yeah, with the Hangman, Four of Swords, Seven of Pentacles is like, if you're a farmer, okay, you prepared the dirt, you sowed the seeds, you watered it. Mother Nature did, her half. You can't force the fruit to grow any faster. So if this is an investment and it's like, oh my God, what have I done? Really, there's nothing to be done. Except know that if something was taken from you, you will be made whole again. If you were not reimbursed, you can take them to court and the court will find in your favor. And at the very least, you'll get monetarily compensated for whatever you spent on yourself, and you can use that towards moving forward to a new contract, to a new school. And the thing about that is, once you move forward, the love of your life is there. Wherever there is, wherever moving away from this injustice and being taken for granted, your true love is at the other end of that. I reshuffled it in there, but I did pull the Lovers. So that's, I choose you, you choose me. We move forward. Ten of Pentacles. That's the abundance that you've been working so hard for. So it's like in the universe for you. It's like it's been generated in the ethers and it's just waiting to be given to you. But what to do today, tomorrow, next week? Oh, neat. Awesome. Okay, I'm not worried. By next year, you're going to be really having an incredibly beautiful life. You're abundant. You know, it's like wish fulfillment and self reliance and good taste and refinement and being a creator. Hmm. Is that Artemis? I wish I could remember. So it's like your great art with the King of Wands here. You're going to have to kind of channel Prince. It's not we're all in this together if it's a troupe or a company, because it's like whenever that benefits them, it's true. But are we all in it together when it comes down to where's the money in my hand? Or wait, why didn't I get that position? Then we're not all in it together, right? So you're not going to be the good guy. You're not going to take it on the chin. You're not going to say, oh, well, okay. No, you're going to be a hard ass and you're going to hold them to the contract. And if the contract doesn't work for you, you are not going to re sign it just because it's what you're used to, or you have friends that work there, or there's some sort of a familiarity or nostalgic purpose for it in your life. It serves no purpose in your life anymore because right now you are feeling like there's no hope and there's no way out. Look, that's you. You're squashed under this thing. Something that was pretending to be like soft and friendly and cute, or like I was saying, like exciting and adventure, and it's just squashing you. You know, it's killing you. And you've been as strong as you needed to be. You've been as strong as you needed to be. So, what you're not seeing here is that it had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with your ability to work, or that you're less talented, or that you could have done something differently. I don't think you could have done anything differently here. Like I was saying, whoever got the job or the part or the grant, it's something sneaky, kind of nepotism, a friend of a friend. I don't even think you want to worry about looking into it or internalizing it or jumping into that rabbit hole, whatever it is. And if it's a situation where you're like, oh, I told myself I was never going to be in this position, that's okay. You just reorient yourself and you follow your own good advice. I don't know if anyone can give you advice right now. It seems like, and I feel like this came up in the other Scorpio reading, where there are people who have never done what you've done trying to give you advice. People who have no idea what you've been through trying to tell you what to do. Hold on, what to do? Well, okay. So whoever you are, you're very, very extremely private. I get that. I'm the same way. That privacy is worth more than gold to me, but I think a lot of people misunderstand you, but you can't really blame them because you really keep to yourself. You don't share so much of who you are deep down inside. Maybe you've learned that you can't do that. And maybe you're right for that, because I feel like if you're not being honored in this situation, why wear your heart on your sleeve? Why be open and vulnerable and raw if you know it's not fair? And there's other factors involved. But your hard work, like I was saying, it's generating in the ethers a generational wealth and abundance where you never have to rely on anybody ever again for anything. Money in the bank, money in your pocket, vacation wherever you want to go. This is a dynasty. This is generational wealth with the Knight of Cups and the Lovers there. So, someone coming in that really wants to sweep you off your feet. I feel like, I don't know why I needed to say that, but, and no shade, No shade at all. But you can't blame people for not understanding you if you never open up to anyone. That's not for everybody. But about this new love thing, I feel like someone just And if you're starting to fall in love with someone and you don't know how to reach out to them, what's a clue? Oh, everything will happen in divine timing. It's like once you walk through that door of not being reimbursed or honored, like accepting that. The wheel of fortune, meaning good luck, good fortune, steps in for you. It's out of your hands. So you can't do anything. It's out of your hands. The best thing you can do is not re-sign this contract if you know that they're not going to follow through with what they're saying, or if you know there's going to be a bunch of trips or mileage that they're never going to pay you back for, something like that. It's the new thing, it's the new job, it's the new project, or it's the new love that brings in that stability where you're able to be the jack of all trades that you are. So you can build a business from the ground up and run it and be successful and enjoy yourself and think of life as a new adventure while you have somebody by your side who really gets you and who really loves you in a pure, honest way. I feel like if you've just met someone, oh yeah, it's a transformation. The old life is dying and the new life is going to be so much better. You're just kind of in between worlds right now. So if you feel like you're in the twilight zone, it's okay. Just take it day by day. Stay always being a student of life. Always ask questions. Always ask questions about yourself. Explore your own vulnerability, sexuality, sensuality. And if you see someone that you're interested in, don't shy away. Especially if you have moved on and you're in a new situation and something feels like it makes you feel like butterflies in your stomach, like Twitter pated. Or that's how you're making someone else feel right now, and they have all sorts of romantic longing for you. What is it? Mm. Yeah, someone's like, "Ooh, that's wifey." Someone might see you and just instantly be like, "Oh yeah, that one's mine. That's mine." It will be instant. I think it will be fast for you and for them. I don't know that you'll need to take it slow, but I feel like this kind of disaster that you're thinking of, like my career is a disaster, it's going to lead to literally the love of your life. Or if you're like, yep, that's my husband. It's going to be fun. It's going to make you feel sexy again. Or they're going to think that you're very sexy. Or this is someone that I just someone just wants like you to come sit on their lap, or they want to come sit on your lap or something and they don't know how to say it, but they find you very beautiful. And I'm trying not to get dirty here, but it's almost like you're gonna forget all of this ever existed. It's almost like, you know, when you're in high school and everything is so serious, or like middle school when you're younger and you're a teenager and you think that these people matter and their opinions matter. It's almost like something, an opportunity, it is an opportunity comes along that just sweeps everything else away that was causing darkness, depression, or confusion. So if it's literally like, I feel like there's no end in sight and I'm confused about this, and you feel stuck in a contract, there is a way out. Have someone else look at the small print. But there will be a loophole in there for you to get out. Or if that's not it, don't let anyone pressure you into signing a contract this week. especially if you already know that they're wearing a false mask. Or if the company is like, yeah, we're great, we love everyone, and they're like evil or something. Yeah, you can do bad by yourself. You can do bad by yourself. It's almost like, huh. Wow. It's like a timeline. Betrayal. Well, I'm going to call it betrayal. For some of you, it's like, oh, this is just business. They'll say, this is just business. Why are you getting so upset? No, don't let anybody do that to you. It's not just business, it's your life, it's your energy, it's your willpower and your abundance here. Okay, so it's like this disappointment and like a bunch of tension, but not really fighting, just like tense. Like you can cut the tension with a knife and no one's really acknowledging it. Like passive aggressive, that maybe they're being passive aggressive to you and you're like, oh my God, do you guys even want me here? It's, like I was saying, it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. And you deserve so much better than this environment. You have success. Like there's triumph, like literal triumph for you here. And maybe it's just that you had to swallow your pride a few too many times here with no payoff. With no payoff. And if this is a relationship and there's no payoff, it's time to let it go and walk away, because there's a better one out there for you, like your true one. You thought you met your true love. Nope. They're going to come in as soon as you kind of walk through that door and decide to put yourself first. It's not being greedy. And it's not like you're going to be letting everyone else around you down. They know you. People know you. They understand. And if they don't understand, it's because it benefits them not to. And you don't need to take into account what any of them think at all. It's like you've been working hard and the payoff will come. But you might need to fight for it in this situation. You might need to get assistance or a lawyer, or at the very least decide not to re-sign the contract or get an extension, because there's something here that is either in the fine print that they're not saying, or you're not seeing, or it's just all of the details are not clear yet. So if you feel trepidation about moving forward with something, listen to your intuition. But it's like this time of regret and kind of solitude where you're feeling alienated. But you're really just trying to reorient yourself and your hopes and your dreams, and you might need to be alone to do that. And like I was saying, maybe they can't give you advice because they haven't done what you've done, or they're not as courageous as you are. Moving away from conflict, strife, danger, to calmer waters, to the shore. The shore's in sight, but you still kind of are watching your back because you've got sharks around you. You're surrounded by hyenas or piranhas or jackals, and you know it. But the worst is over, okay? The worst is over. To commitment, real commitment. So if this is a job, they're going to give you the contract that you want, where you don't have to worry about money. You won't have to fight for your voice to be heard, or to get reimbursement, or to be represented. And if this is just this relationship, you're going to want to get married. It's not going to feel scary. It's not going to be like the last time, if there was a last time. I think it will still be private. I think you're going to kind of keep your personal life private as you can. And I think that that is smart. I think you're smart for that. I think you're smart for kind of staying away from the conflict. I choose you, you choose me, ride or die. This is a wedding. This is a wedding. So, not just a wedding, but generational wealth. It's like all your dreams coming true, but right now it's unclear. So, just a warning, I really think this is about work. You might have to fight in court or get a lawyer to look over the fine print. Someone might try and kind of, I don't know, someone literally might be filling your mind with nonsense. Is there anyone that was filling your mind with nonsense? What's that about? Ooh, I don't like that. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I think somebody lied. If this was a relationship or a boss or a coworker, I think that they were very emotionally manipulative. And I think that it's them versus the world in their own head. And you deserve better than that. You deserve better than that. Where's the magician? Okay. Anyone that was trying to like plot your downfall, it's all coming back on them. That would be the wheel. The wheel will be spinning in your favor. And if you were feeling down, you're about to be on top of the world again. And it was an illusion or a delusion. And that's all about to come out. The truth will be revealed. And any sort of lies, manipulation, or oh, maybe somebody lied to whoever you were supposed to get the promotion to, or something like that, but they are about to like have their entire life ruined. So if this is a company, they're about to go under. So it could be like there's tax evasion or money laundering, or there's the magician in the reverse. That's black magic. That's playing with things that you shouldn't be playing with. It's God, maybe it's like a blessing in disguise that you aren't doing so well in this company because this company is about to go under. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, it's a good judgment call to save yourself. You are not all in this together. Whoever the CEO is they're not being honest about the money and they're not going to be paying everybody or something like that. So it's not just you. Don't re-sign the contract. Something's fishy here. Clue. It's always something. It's always something. It's like, oh, this went through. We did a great job here. Then now I get the contract, right? Or now I get the studio time. Or now I get the. And it's like, oh, gosh, no, this. Oh, we've got this problem with the something, something, something. It's always something. So that's a clue. Only good, beautiful things for you at the other side of that door. What do you need to know that I'm missing? Oh, yeah. The wheel of fortune is in your favor. This is not something that they can take away from you, and this is a blessing in disguise. It's like um, that old country song, I thank God for unanswered prayers or something. Like you were praying for this, you wanted this, you hoped for this, and it's not panning out like you thought, but it's all for the best. It's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to cry in a ball in the corner in the kitchen sometimes. But know that your great true love and your abundance and the job that, or literally just the job, the business that you've always wanted, that you create, you build from the ground up, that is more successful than anyone else you've ever worked for. More successful than, and abundant and wealthy than anyone else you've ever worked for. And if you work for someone who's extremely wealthy, their wealth might just be on paper and they might be in prison next year. So save yourself. If it's a sinking ship, this is your message. You deserve so much better than that, and you're about to get it. So hang in there. Ooh, that was longer than I wanted. I'm sorry, Scorpio. I know you're busy. I love you, Scorpio. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. Thanks for watching. See you for the next one, okay? Bye bye.